Okay, guys, we are live for fast breaks. Break number 673, I believe this is. And it says 672 on my screen, but I'm pretty sure this is 672. I am just gonna have to make a quick phone call, guys. Sorry about that. Hope everyone's collection's coming along nicely. Good to see a few names back in the break. Right, just while we're dealing with the technical difficulties, guys, I will start opening the first box and getting it ready. Alright, so it looks like we've got the right names on there, just the wrong break number, guys, which seems to be updated now. So it looks like good, it's all fixed. Just wanted to make sure we had the correct names. But I'm going to get busting anyway, rather than keep you guys hanging around. Hopefully we can pull something big for someone tonight. Alright, box 1 of 4, guys. Let's get this ball rolling. And good luck, everyone. And of course, the third pack's going to be a son of a bitch to open. I had half a box that was impossible to open last night. It's driving me nuts. Alright. First one off the rank, Ellie McKenzie for the Richmond Tigers. Yep, and here we go again. Alright. So golden, it is Errol Golden for the Sydney Swans. And we have Tipper for the Essendon Bombers. For those of you joining us who went in last night, we did a 4-boxer last night. And these next 4 boxes are from the same case. We have Doherty for Carlton. Thanks, Morph. And we have Pickett Game Breakers for the D's. And we have Rory Lobb, 450 Game Breaker for the Fremantle Dockers. We have our first Starburst. It is Poulter for the Collingwood Magpies. Man, I'm gonna lose it big time if I can't keep having these packets like this. Alright, Brandon Starcevich for the Brisbane Lions. There we go. Why can't it all be that easy, eh? Alright, and we have our first numbers for North Melbourne. It is LDU 166 of 190 North Melbourne Kangaroos. And that is Kelly Terrell. Well done, Kelly. We have Aaron Norton. Excuse me, Aaron Norton for the Doggies. Game Breaker 450. We have Jonathan Segler, 100 game milestone for the Hawks. And we have Dusty Martin, Game Breakers 450. Probably a few people after that one, I would think. Especially the Richmond guys, if you're going for a full Richmond team set this series. I'm not sure exactly how many are, but I know there's over 150 Carlton. Emma Swanson for the Eagles. It's a big ask. But, as they say, it's not a sprint. It is a marathon. Alright, as long as we get there. Jack Gunston for the Hawks first. And we have Adam Treloar for the Doggies. Another burst. We have Geelong Spectrum Redemption number 3. Nice hit there. Pretty sure that's Geordie Barr. Let's see what number it is. Number 23 of 125. Huge hit there for Geordie. Well done. Well done. Cog's purple there as well. Cam Guthrie Cats milestone. We have a Pickett burst. And we have a Bailey Fritsch D's purple. And we have got a certified North Melbourne Aaron Hall. Great looking card. Numbered 145 of 270 with a Cameron purple. Couple of North hits straight up. Kelly would be happy about that, I'm sure. Here we go. It's just all apart the packs if you look at them, and then you get one's glued megally. Right, we have Jamie Elliott, Game Breaker Ford 50s for the Pies. And it'd be interesting to see with the Spectrum Robbie Gray 250 milestone for the power with the Spectrum, how it's actually going to come about, if it's going to be these numbers 1 to 5 are for individual players or etc. As Lath is saying, that could be a Hawkins jumper number. Daniel Lloyd for GWS. Should explain why few people holding on to certain clubs, because they might have a big hit player on their hands. And we have Max King for the Saints. It's a 30-year card. Could be calling them both for the same team in years to come, who knows. And we have another one, Big Boy McAvoy, 30 years for the Hawks. Kyle Langford for the Bombers, burst. And we have a purple Dan Butler for the Saints. We have Tom Papley, 100 games for the Sydney Swans. And we have our blue, and it is for the Pies, Jeremy Howe. Great looking card with a Jeremy McGovern milestone for the Wiggles. And the number, oh, look at that, guys, 004 for the Pies. Well done. Pretty sure Chris is a Pies collector. Huge card there. Jeremy Howe. There we go. You'll flip that one around like that. Okay. James H. Purple for the Fremantle Dockers. And you have Zach Bailey for the Brizzy Lions. We have Georgiadis for the Port Power burst card. Josh Bruce purple for the Western Bulldogs. Ben Long for the Sainers burst. And we have an instant win. And final pack from box 1. We have a Marlion Pickett for the Richmond Tigers burst. Alrighty, box 1 down, guys. Let's get into box 2 straight away without banging shit around. Alrighty, right into it. Need a big port night, Michael. Sorry, Mitchell thinks. Maynard for the Magpies. Yeah, we'll see what I can do, Mitchell. See what I can do. And we have a numbers. It's not Port, but it is Carlton Adam Sard. Number 160 of 190. As well as a Gold Coast Suns Isaac Rankin game breaker. Carlton is Graham Price. Well done, Graham. A lot more port collectors around though, so there's quite a few doing that port chase. Speaking of the Devils, big Charlie Dixon, purple there. You see on a few pages, different pages, a lot of guys chasing some port power cards. And we look like we have a Brownlow predictor for the Saints, Seb Ross. And burst Tom Green for GWS. And the Seb Ross is numbered 47 of 185. Well done to St Kilda, which is AJ Gribbs. Well done, AJ. Hopefully that's one you need. Righty, and we have Zerha burst for the Kangaroos. And we have Jacob Hopper purple for GWS. Nick Cox purple for the Essendon Bombers. We have a Blake Hardwick 100-game milestone for the Hawks. Dan Butler for the Saints, game breaker. Oscar Allen for the West Coast Eagles burst. And we have Sam Reed 100-game milestones for GWS. We have Myers for Geelong game breaker Ford 50. Good looking card, those two. Big hit in the series last year, so collector bought them back. We have Noah Anderson for the Gold Coast Suns. And we have McStay for the Brisbane Lions. Game breaker, Ford 50. And Big Tom DeConning for Carlton. Oscar McInerney for the Brisbane Lions. We have 250 game milestone, still side bottom. And what a very good player he has been for them. You won't hear me say that often about Magpie players, I'll be honest, but he's been very good to watch from a neutral supporter. Alright, and we have a purple Sarah Perkins for the Gold Coast Suns. We have Max King purple for the Saints. Max, not Ben. And we have a Ben Keys burst for the Adelaide Crows. We have Jack Lukosius 30-year medal for Gold Coast Suns. Medal, medallion, gold, whichever you would like to call the cards, that's what it is. And we have another one, Gemma Horton for the Fremantle Dockers. And we have our classified, and it is for the Fremantle Dockers, Andrew Brayshaw, number 260 of 270. As I've been saying, they are very nice looking cards. And well done to Bradley Stone on that hit. Instant win at the front. Rightio. It's new. Okay, I've never seen that before. Rightio. There we go. Alright. Moving on. We have Mark O'Connor for Geelong Cats burst. And we have Lockie Schultz, Fremantle Dockers burst. Jack Viney, 150 games for the Melbourne Demons. James Rowbottom for the Sydney Swans. We have Liam Ryan, West Coast Eagles, a game breaker. We have Charlie Dixon, 30 years. I have Ben McKay for the Roos. Every break, he has his name called out at least once. I think he's Big Harry or something. But anyway, moving on. Monique Conti for the Richmond Tigers. We have Gary Rowan for the Cats. Best looking card in the box. We have Fantasia of Razio kind game breaker for Port. A few Port cards coming out now. I think we've still got a load to come. Speak of the Devil. For the West Coast Eagles, Jeremy McGovern, numbered 160 of 190. West Coast Eagles is Ryan Burrows. Well done, Ryan. Oh, and a Stephen May, purple for the D's. And finishing off with Jimmy Rowe, purple for the Adelaide Crows. Box 2 is down, ladies and gents. Moving right along to numero 3. Start off with a Jack Martin burst for Carlton. Jack Martin again with the 30-year seal. Yeah, I agree. Graham, the classified are very good looking cards. And we have a Jack Lukosius burst. I've got my hands on a few of the Carlton ones so far. Still a few to go, but it's as I said, it's a marathon, not a sprint with this series. There's a lot of cards to get, but they are very good looking card classified. And we have Cody Waitman game breaker as well. Darcy Parish for the Pies. Pies? Jeez, the Bombers boys would have my head if they heard me say that. Rephrase that. Darcy Parish for the Essendon Bombers. And we have our blue, and it is Big Tommy Lynch for the Richmond Tigers. With an Isaac Keenor purple for the Pies. Big Tommy, numbered 51 of 190. Not bad at all. And Richmond Tigers is Ryan Burrows. Good pickup for Ryan. And we have Harry Perriman burst for GWS. And we have LDU for North Kangaroos. And we have Tim Kelly, 30-year seal on there. And we have Roy Sloane, purple for the Adelaide Crows. Sloaney, fan favourite over here in Adelaide. Even if you don't follow the Crows, everyone loves Sloaney. And we have a Brownlow. Tom Liberatore for the Western Bulldogs. Numbered 47 of 185. That one's going to Luke. Big. I was about to say big Tommy, but let's try small Tom Liberatore. He plays big, that's for sure. Pretty unique, as you can see by the Simpsons tattoos. Makes me laugh. And we had a Brad Shepherd 200 game milestone in that pack as well. Alrighty. Instant win. I'll chuck them in someone's pile who doesn't hit a numbered card in this break, guys. What I did with the last one. And we have a Nick Nat purple. James Aish for the Fremantle Dockers burst. Will Hayward for the Sydney Swans. We have Ashley Riddell for the, Kangaroos. And we have that classified, and it is Jack Steele for the Saints, numbered 140 of 270. As we said, they are a fantastic looking card. And of course, that St Kilda hit goes to AJ Gribbs. Will fit nicely with his Seb Ross. Let me just open some more toppies, guys. And we will put that over McLaren over there in the corner. And we have our numbers. Big Benny Brown for the D's. Number 26 of 190 with a Tom McDonald game breaker. Greg Tilley is Melbourne. What Greg. And for those of you tuning in, I always go through all the numbered hits at the end of the break, just in case guys come in late. And Tim Membry for the Soners, purple. Liam Shields, purple for the Hawks. And we have David Swallow for the Gold Coast Suns. Alrighty, and we have Jacob Hopper 100 game milestone for GWS. And we have a Tommy Lynch game breaker for the Tigers. Just want to say as well, guys, good to see some familiar names that bought into the fast break. I've traded with a lot of you over the years, bought cards. You might have bought some off me even. So good to see myself breaking some cards for people who I've dealt with in the past. And that's a Fremantle game breaker, Michael Walters. Love helping people add to their PC. Part of the fun. And we have 150 game milestone for Ryan Lester at Brizzy Lions. And we have Tom Barras for the West Coast Eagles burst. And we have Lockie Show for the Adelaide Crows burst. We have Kirsty Lamb for the Doggies. We have 250 game milestone Sean Higgins for the Geelong Cats. And Harry Perryman, purple for GWS. We have Meg McDonald for the Geelong Cats. Isaac Heaney for the Swannies. Mark Blickhouse for the Cats. Burst. And doing a bit better. Toby Green, GWS. Game Breaker. Jack Silvani, purple for the Blues. And last pack of the box, we have a Darcy Cameron game breaker for the Pies. And excuse me for just a second, guys, while I sort out my animals in the other room so I can hear them fighting. Wait. Sorry about that. Dog and cat fight, can't have that happen. Alright. Last box, guys. 3 down, 1 to go. Plenty of big hits to come. Can we get a virtuoso? That is the question. What everyone wants to see. That's what I want to see. Definitely what I want to see. There'll be one left in this box. Let's find out. Alrighty. Jack Rewalt burst for the Tigers. $100-game milestone, Jack Sinclair for the Saints. And the classified Harry Perriman for GWS, number 243 of 270, with a Toronto purple as well. Nice hit and nice looking card there. That's going to Chris Fraser. Well done, Chris. Alrighty. We have purple Liam Ryan. And I'll just... B packs are back. Alrighty, we have a Isaac Quinnell burst for the Collingwood Magpies. Matty Owies for the Blues. Harrison Jones for the Bombers. Game breaker. Come on, Port. I'm trying. I am trying. My daughter is a Port fan, so I don't mind the power occasionally. Lockie Hunter, as long as they're not playing the Blues, of course. We have Libba burst for the Doggies. Who's the Port virtuoso? I don't think I've seen too many Port ones come out. Jared Lyons, 30 years for the Lions. Josh Battle, St Kilda Saints. And we have the numbers. There we go. Bit of port action. Ollie Wines. Number 141 of 190. He asked for port. Delivered the best. Best port player. If he's going on previous season anyway. Me personally, Ollie Wines is fantastic, but I'm like watching Durthan when he's not injured. He's fantastic to watch. Power. Nice hit there. Well done. And we have a Tom Papley purple. Zach Tui for the Cats. Attackman. And we have our blue Clayton Oliver for the Demons. And we are numbered 141 of 190. Clayton Oliver, and with an Ollie Wines burst. Alright. Come on, let's see. What can we get? What can we get in this last box? What's the virtuoso everyone wants to see? Nick Larkey for the North Melbourne Roos. And we have Darcy Beshio for the Blues. The port one would have to be Butters or Rosie, wouldn't it? I would imagine. Alright, we have Jimmy Rowe. Game breaker for the Crows. We have Will Day for the Hawks burst. Mason Redmond for the Bombers. Tom Cleary, 100 milestone for the Power. These power cards rolling in. We have Kate Lukens for the Brizzy Lions. Cav Sarong for the Fremantle Dockers. Scotty Lycett, purple for that Power. We have Mitch Lewis for the Hawks. I'll leave that single one for last. Could be a lucky one. And we have Aaron Phillips, 30-year card. Joey Danaher for the Brisbane Lions, excuse me. And we have instant win. We have Jack McRae, purple, for the Western Bulldogs. Sam Wiedemann for the D's. Few packets left. Come on. See something. Let's see something big. And we have Dion Prestia purple for the Tigers. It's not big. Come on. Let's see something big. Bust open this packet. Petrarca purple for the Demons. Nick Cox burst for the Essendon Bombers. Wow. Buddy Franklin for the Swannies. Down to the last two. We have George Hewitt for the Swannies milestone, 100 games. Last packet of the break, of this 4-boxer break. And it is a Brandon Ellis 200 game milestone for the Gold Coast Suns. So we had a Spectrum redemption, guys. There was no Virtuoso, unfortunately. That's 8 boxes down in this 12-box case. And I'll go through the hits we've just had with you. We've had a Seb Ross Brownlow predictor. We've had a Tom Liberatore Brownlow predictor. We've had the Spectrum Redemption Geelong number 3, numbered 23 for the Catters. We've also had Ollie Wines. We've had Benny Brown. We've had Luke Davies Uniki. Hopefully it's somehow pronounced close to that. Adam Sard. And there wasn't another numbers. That was it. But when it comes to blues, we have Tommy Lynch for the Tigers. We have the Jeremy Howe 004. We have Clayton Oliver for the D's. We also had Jeremy McGovern for the Weagles. And our classifieds were Harry Perriman, Jack Steele, Andrew Brayshaw, and Aaron Hall. So, as I said, guys, we have 8 boxes gone out of that 12. And we've only had one Spectrum come out. I know that. We might have had... did we have 3 or 2 Brownlows last night? I can't remember. A couple of Brownlows gone. So, the 4 boxes left. They may be a Virtuoso. Who knows? Who knows? But I didn't have any Premiership predictors in there. I didn't have any Coleman in there either. So, that's a possibility. With 4 boxes to go, who knows? I might even be able to break that at a similar time tomorrow night. I'll get Laf to put up a post, and I'll get Laf to list it now in the next half hour or so, and you guys can jump back on it, and I'll break that 4-boxer tomorrow night. Thanks for those who tuned in. So give you guys a hot tip that Laf's gonna, if you're listening, that is, Laf's gonna list that shortly. All right, that's it for me. Thanks for listening. Hopefully those cards we've hit are what you're chasing in your collection for this series. Alright, Laf's even going to get you guys first preference. Look at that. How's that for service at Fastbreak? He was at... Can we get notification when listed? I think that will be in your settings, or Laf could possibly, if he sees that, he can maybe tag you in it if he sees it. Otherwise, in your Facebook settings. Alright, enough dribbling for me, guys. Thank you. Thanks for everyone who jumped on. And I'll break the last 4 boxes of this case tomorrow night around the same time. Maybe a bit earlier, it depends on work and family, but either way, I'll bust 4 boxes for you tomorrow night. Thank you. Looking forward to it. Thanks, guys.